Subscribe to this YouTube channel and please enjoy watching this video. Here we go. Michael Olise's 95th minute equaliser from the penalty spot earned Crystal Palace a 2-2 draw at Manchester City, denting their hosts' title hopes with a third consecutive home draw. Olise stepped up from 12 yards to send Ederson the wrong way after Jean-Philippe Mateta was fouled by a clumsy Phil Foden challenge, as City were denied their first home league victory since November 4, having won all of their previous 23. They had appeared home and hosed 9 minutes into the second half after Rico Lewis' first Premier League goal handed them a 2-goal lead, adding to a fine strike from Jack Grealish midway through the opening period. Mateta ignited hopes of a grandstand finish with a quarter of an hour remaining when he slid in to turn home Jeffrey Schlupp's cross from close range. But it wasn't until the Frenchman was caught by Foden deep into added time that they looked like continuing their fine recent run at the Etihad, when Paul Tierney pointed to the spot and Olise retained his composure to deal City another blow in the title race. With Pep Guardiola's side now heading off to the Middle East for the Club World Cup, they could find themselves 12 points off the top of the table by the time they face Everton in their next Premier League game on December 27. How Crystal Palace stunned the Etihad again. Roy Hodgson's Palace arrived in the northwest with an enviable record at the Etihad Stadium, having won 2 and drawn another of their 5 recent visits. Bigger and better sides have found life far tougher going at the home of the perennial champions, but after 24 minutes of one-way traffic, their defenses were finally breached as their hosts looked to redress the balance. Foden's typically graceful turn and pass into Grealish, on the shoulder of the last man, was finished off by the England winger before surviving a VAR review for a richly deserved opener. When a second failed to follow, Palace sniffed their chance in the minutes before the break and almost tested Ederson from a free kick after the goalkeeper had been booked for racing out of his box and sliding in late on Olise. But City appeared to have put any doubt to bed 9 minutes into the second period, when Grealish's pass was inadvertently molded into an ideal assist by Rodri, whose touch found its way to an unmarked Lewis. He could not miss an open goal from 8 yards, and slotted home his first Premier League goal, with aplomb. Palace still produced little in the way of clear-cut opportunities, but from their first shot on target, gave themselves a glimmer of hope. Mark Guéhi's floated ball was brought down well by Schlupp, and his low cross was turned home on the slide by Mateta as memories of Palace's recent record came flooding back. Even so, they barely looked like pulling off another shock result until Mateta nipped in ahead of Foden in the City area, and was clearly caught by an accidental kick from the England man. That heaped the pressure on Olise from 12 yards, but the returning midfielder made no mistake to send Ederson the wrong way and send the visiting supporters into raptures. A smattering of boos met the full-time whistle from the home stands, with City's uncharacteristic bout of poor home form a bewilderment to all concerned coming directly after such a long winning run. Man City's leading issue. This is the 4th time in 6 Premier League games now that Manchester City have surrendered a lead late in the game. Those goals have cost them 8 points, the difference between being clear at the top and down in 4th. What's next? Manchester City head off to Saudi Arabia where they will play 2 games in the FIFA Club World Cup, before heading back to play Everton in the Premier League on Wednesday, December 27. Crystal Palace have a derby to look forward to next at Selhurst Park against Brighton on Thursday, December 21. Let us know what you think about the entire thing, in the comments section below. Additionally, stay tuned and subscribe to this YouTube channel for the latest news and updates from around the world. We sign out.